Guys, happy Thanksgiving. I wanted to get on here and make a video for those of you that are planning on playing the Cincinnati at Baltimore game as a showdown tonight for Thursday night football. So I did create a lineup, and it kind of went a little differently than I wanted it to because the salary cap. And also, just to let you know, if you didn't see my video earlier, Joe Burrow is back for this game. So that makes this so much more exciting. Although I thought Joe Flacco was doing well as well. But Joe Burrow's back, so this should be a fun game. A lot of good matchups in this one. But because of the salary, I'm going to have to change up how I do this one. And I really didn't necessarily like it because I didn't have a stud at captain. I just had a cheaper guy at captain and a bunch of studs in the lineup. But I don't know that that's how I'm going to do it. I might do one that way and then do a lineup where I have like Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson, or Jamar Chase as captain. But just to look at the matchups again for you, Jamar Chase in a great spot. So the Ravens are 24th against the wide receiver, 24th in pass yards allowed, giving up 230 pass yards a game on average. So Jamar Chase looks like a great play, also a great play at captain, but I think I honestly like Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson better at captain. Lamar Jackson averaging 18.9 fantasy points a game. The Bengals are 31st against the quarterback position. They are 32nd in pass yards allowed, giving up 259.8 pass yards a game on average, guys. That's crazy. So Lamar should have a great game here. And then Derrick Henry, probably the guy that I would want to play at captain if I play a higher salaried guy at captain, because the Bengals are the worst in the league against the running back. They are 32nd against the running back position. They are 31st in rush yards allowed. So, with that said, Bengals giving up 156 rush yards a game on average against Derrick Henry. That just screams play me for Derrick Henry. I know he hasn't had the greatest season of so far fantasy wise, but the last 2 weeks he has played very well. He's got up over 22 points in the last 2 games. With this matchup, I fully expect him just to ball out and help us win our lineup. So with that said, next up we got Joe Burrow. Don't look at his average because he's only played 2 games this year. He is coming back from injury. Might have some rust, but I don't think so. I think they're bringing him back. He's ready to go. Yeah. I just want to make sure that he is starting in this game. I know they brought him back. They activated him. Thanksgiving Day, Baltimore's return to action. Now playing out that way. The Burrow having been officially activated with Burrow having been activated after being listed as a full practice participant Monday and Tuesday, he may not have his usual mobility and definitely won't have T. Higgins' concussion, but Burrow nonetheless remains a weekly candidate to lead the league in pass attempts and yards. Guys, it looks like he's going to play. So, with that said, the Ravens are 16th against the quarterback, 24th in pass yards allowed. It doesn't look like a bad matchup. Looks pretty decent for him. But I might fade him on this one because of the salary. in the fact that he is coming back. Doesn't have T. Higgins. I do like Jamar Chase. Or I'm sorry, Chase Brown. I like Chase Brown here. He's had over 18 points the last 2 fantasy games. Ravens are 20th against the running back, 20th in rush yards allowed per game. So I think Chase Brown is looking good in this spot. With that said, I don't really like Zay Flowers in this position. I think Andrews is honestly going to get, Mark Andrews will probably get more work, is what I'm thinking. So I really like Mark Andrews. Didn't think about playing him at captain yet. I don't know why I didn't think of that, but I think I might change my strategy. Might try him up there. We'll have to see. I like both kickers in this game. Let's see. Did I skip anyone up here? Yosivas, I think could be a good play. I probably am not going to. I do kind of like Mitch Tinsley, guys. I don't think I mentioned him in my previous video, but he got 10.9 fantasy points in week 12. He had 6 targets, 2 receptions, but 6 targets. So if he would have caught more of those passes, he could have done very well. I mean, maybe he didn't because he didn't catch the passes. They want guys that are going to catch passes. So I don't know, but I think he could be at play here. And then of course the Ravens defense, I don't think I'm going to put too much trust in their defense this week, but if I was to play a defense, it would be them. I'm not playing the Bengals defense. Noah Fant is cheap, but it's not a good matchup. And then you have Isaiah Likely, who I think could get some points as well. I don't expect a whole lot from Keaton Mitchell, but it's possible he could get some points. I think that's pretty much it as far as who I like, guys. But let's go ahead and piece together this lineup really quick. As I said before, because of salary reasons, all the studs I want to get in this game, I'm probably not going to play any of these guys at captain. But let's go ahead and try Mark Andrews up there really quick and see who that allows us to play. I definitely want Jamar Chase. Oh my goodness. Definitely want Jamar Chase. I definitely want Lamar Jackson, and I definitely want Derrick Henry. So that would allow us to play all 3 of those. But then that rules out Chase Brown, who I really did want to get in this as well. That would allow us both kickers. That would allow us Tinsley. And with this matchup, I definitely wouldn't mind playing Tinsley. It would allow Yosivas. And Zay Flowers, but I don't really want to play Zay Flowers in this one. I'd say out of both kickers, I like Tyler Loop here better. So I guess that wouldn't leave us enough to play both kickers together. We'd have Isaiah Likely. I'd probably end up having to play. I keep saying we, but I guess I really mean I. Yeah, see, even playing him there, that just doesn't leave a whole lot that I like. I mean, it leaves Isaiah Likely, I guess, to play down there, but I don't like having Likely on the bottom in that position. I just don't know that I trust him that much in this game. I feel like he could either have a really impactful game, a really big game, or the opposite, but for the sake of time, I'll just show you kind of what I had earlier. I had created a lineup where I believe I did play Tinsley at that captain spot. Definitely had Andrews in. I had Loop, I had Henry, I had Jackson, and I had Chase. This is a lineup that I am not thrilled to play. But if I want to get all these studs in there, then that's the only way I know to do it, is to play somebody really cheap at captain. And I've seen this work before as far as a winning bracket. I don't know how many lineups have actually won the first prize doing this. But, I mean, I don't know the stats on it. I'm sure it's been done. But I've seen people be successful in different ways with a showdown slate. So, but not doing that. If I was to pick a stud at captain, I'd go Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson, Jamar Chase. I really like Chase Brown here. But, man, guys, that leaves us with hardly anything. That would leave us pretty much punting on everything. I mean, 2,700 left. I think you would have to almost go with like a Kohler or Mitchell. Man, I don't want to play Kohler here. Maybe a Drew Sample. He did have a target in the last game, but he only got 1 fantasy point, so that doesn't look good. P. Ryan. There is P. Ryan. Sometimes it helps to look at the depth chart. I almost feel like maybe P. Ryan would be a good way to go, and then maybe a Jones. Something like that. Well, let's go ahead then. Let's just throw in. Well, let's throw in Mitchell. Let's throw in Mitchell here and see what happens. I think that would be better than P. Ryan. It just doesn't leave a hole. It doesn't leave a whole lot. It doesn't leave much at all. Yeah. So you'd definitely be punting away at the bottom here. Or we'd have to go cheaper, which we're going to do for the sake of the video. Maybe either way, it'd be a punt though, guys. I mean, I don't want to play Walker. Don't really want to play any of these guys. But what if we did P. Ryan? That leaves us with 500. That would give us still not a lot. Maybe a Ricard. He hasn't done anything. Yeah, 500 just isn't enough. So I guess the only option there would be drop down to maybe a Hudson, maybe a Kohler. Hudson's gotten some targets in some games, so even though I don't like the matchup, I think I like it better than Kohler here, because Kohler just doesn't seem to get much. We could go Kohler. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to go. Oh, guys, I meant to do Hudson. Then that would leave 1,100. That would allow Charlie Jones. He hasn't done anything. That's not who I was looking for, is it? Is it? Is that the third running back that I saw? No. Who was I thinking of, guys? I apologize. I'm kind of rambling now, making this video go long. I'll try to hurry this up. I know it's Thanksgiving, and I hope you're spending it with your family. It is the receiver. He's the receiver that I was thinking of. So past Tinsley, there is Jones. So with Higgins out, I guess I'd just take the chance on Jones. But I'm probably not going to play this lineup anyways. Probably going to go with the first one. so I can get more studs in there. But there you have it, guys. There's a lineup for you that has Derrick Henry at captain. Maybe even go Chase Brown at captain, but I don't know. I think that the Baltimore Ravens are going to have a good game tonight. I'll just say that much. But I think the Bengals could make it a good game as well. So anyways, happy Thanksgiving, guys. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this if you do. And I wish you the best for your lineups tonight. Thank you so much.